watching Wyln TV. We're your local network.
Now, from the area's leader in live local news, this is Wyln News, the area's #1 source of live local news and information in Luzerne, Schuylkill, Carbon, and Columbia counties. Wyln News starts now.
Good evening, and thank you for joining us on Wyln News. I'm Julia Wiegand, in for Paula Degnan. A Hazleton business was broken into early this morning. Heights Terrace Pharmacy was the scene of this crime. According to the owner, John Keegan, the break-in happened around 3 a.m.
Someone broke into the pharmacy and stole a significant amount of narcotics and some cash. Well, we do have video, and I'm hoping that they will be able to get a facial recognition on the person or persons that are in the video. I don't want to really comment on their investigation. I do want to thank them for their promptness and their dedication, and I also want to send a shout out to Service Electric because the phone lines were cut to the pharmacy and they had us back up within an hour.
Keegan said all types of narcotics were stolen from the store, and if caught, the person or persons could be in jail for a long time.
There is a significant, if this person is caught, they are going to be going away for a significant amount of time and pay a hefty fine that they'll probably not even be able to afford. Pharmacies have significant protection in that area.
If you know anything about this incident at Heights Pharmacy on Poplar Street or have seen anything around 3 a.m. this morning, you are being asked to call 911. Pennsylvania's highest court is upholding the death sentence and conviction of a sniper who killed a Pennsylvania state trooper and wounded another outside their barracks. The state Supreme Court's decision Friday upholds lower court decisions in the case of Eric Frayne. Frayne was convicted in the 2014 murder of Corporal Brian Dixon outside the Blooming Grove barracks. Another trooper, Alex Douglas, was badly wounded. Frayne led authorities on a 48-day manhunt through the rugged Pocono Mountains before U.S. Marshals caught him at an abandoned airplane hangar. He was convicted in 2017 and is currently on death row. A former student who told the Pennsylvania Human Relations Commission on Monday that she was arrested for leaving a box cutter from her job in her pocket when she went to classes at the Hazleton Area High School told school police a different story 5 years ago when that incident happened. Chantal Segura told officers 5 years ago that she carried the box cutter for personal protection and knew she shouldn't have brought it into school. The school police report indicated that the officer told Segura that she would be arrested. It also said she didn't accept a summons sent by registered mail. Since February 4th, the district and Chief Harry have taken criticism for an officer's treatment of a girl during an incident in the high school cafeteria that was caught on video and went viral on social media. The library remodernization project was put on hold last night at the Hazleton Area School Board meeting. Parents, public librarians, and librarians throughout the district voiced their concerns with the plans proposed to help expand the district. In a search for space in a district that now has just under 12,000 students, the board thought they could gain 12 classrooms by cutting its libraries in half throughout the district. Superintendent Brian Uplinger said they tabled the addendum and that it's okay.
Bring it back to the drawing table, invite people in to take a look at it. We, like I said earlier in the meeting, we're definitely strapped for space. Would this be a quick fix? No, it would take about a year. So next school year, 2020, 2021, would be looking to go into and inhabit those areas.
Uplinger said that no matter what the district decides to do about their overcrowding, it's all going to take some time. They will continue to do it, keeping the district students in mind with what's in its best interest. Coming up on Wyln News, Restore Pennsylvania could help address the green infrastructure needs throughout the state, plus new bipartisan legislation that'll help support the threatened coal refuse industry in Pennsylvania. But first, let's take a look at our 7-day forecast. Tomorrow, we'll see the sun peek out for a little bit, a high of 53 and a low of 40. Definitely a tease for the rest of this dreary week. Monday, mostly cloudy with a high of 48 and a low of 31. Rain, rain, rain. So much rain like right now. We'll be right back.
university advertising. A student like me pitching you the same old ideas. But I'm not gonna do that.
Instead, I'm gonna tell you what you can do with a Penn State degree. You can help anyone. Go anywhere. Create! And with 20 campuses to choose from, you'll always feel at home.
Look, Penn State is amazing, but your best years are just beginning. Come find out for yourself.
One day, I had a dull ache on my right side. They found a growth on my uterus. I thought it is probably cancer.
When I first met Catherine, the first thing I wanted to do was reassure her that she was going to receive excellent care. We had to address this cancer right away.
Trust the leading cancer care experts at Lehigh Valley Cancer Institute to give you hope and more, with access to more clinical trials and advanced treatment options.
I'm cancer-free thanks to Lehigh Valley Hospital.
S.J. Kowalski is your Mitsubishi Diamond Contractor. They can install a Mitsubishi electric Mr. Slim ductless heating and cooling system. Mr. Slim systems are designed to make any living space in your home inviting. You can have a different temperature control for every room in your home. The money-saving technology can save you 25 to 50% on your heating bill. For Mitsubishi, Rinnai, and trained comfort specialists, call S.J. Kowalski at 570-455-2600.
Tomorrow is Drug Take-Back Day. Many area police departments will be accepting unwanted, unused, or expired prescription medications from your home, no questions asked. In our area, drop-off locations are at the following police stations: Rush Township, Wilkes-Barre, Mahanoy City, Ashland, Berwick, and others. You can also go to takebackday.dea.gov for more information and to find a location near you. The Department of Conservation and Natural Resources and Senator John Udicik joined local officials to visit a proposed section of the Delaware and Lehigh Trail yesterday at Giants Despair that would connect Laurel Run Borough and the city of Wilkes-Barre. Governor Tom Wolf's Restore Pennsylvania proposal could help address the green infrastructure needs throughout the state. Restore Pennsylvania is a statewide plan to aggressively address the Commonwealth's vital infrastructure needs. Funded through a common sense severance tax, Restore Pennsylvania is the only plan that will help make Pennsylvania a leader in the 21st century.
Over 5,600 jobs created at $485 million in economic impact. But the 17 miles that we have left can be very costly. It's very tough terrain. $5 to $10 million could cost us. There's simply not the revenue at DCNR's budget, Luzerne County's budget, or any of the local nonprofits that have been great, like the Earth Conservancy and the North Branch Land Trust. So we need Restore Pennsylvania so that we can close the gap in the D&L, connect all that great heritage tourism economy to Luzerne County and help northeastern Pennsylvania connect to those other counties, to Carbon, Northampton, Lehigh, and Bucks County. That's why it's so important.
Over the past 10 years, DCNR has awarded approximately $2.9 million in grant funds to help acquire, plan, design, and build more than 22 miles of the D&L Trail. With a strong presence in every community along its 165-mile path, the trail and its easily accessible trailheads draw active support from its daily users.
So whether it's investing in our public infrastructure, our traditional infrastructure, roads and bridges, sewers, flood control projects, stormwater projects, or investing in our great recreational opportunities that we have with the D&L Trail and connecting those dots, that's very important to the economy, it's very important to the people of Pennsylvania, and it's very important to make sure that we're conserving all we can of these great natural resources that we have here in Pennsylvania.
In 2012, an economic impact analysis completed by the Rails to Trails Conservancy estimated the total user spending generated because of the D&L Trail at over $19 million annually. When completed, the D&L Trail will be the longest multi-use trail in Pennsylvania. And this morning, Udicik announced new legislation with Senator David Argall to help support the threatened coal refuse industry in Pennsylvania. The bipartisan press conference took place at Panther Creek Energy Facility in Nesquehoning. The conversation focused on the jobs and environmental benefits of preserving these facilities throughout the state. Senator Argall is very hopeful to turn this idea into a reality, which has been in the works for a pretty long time now.
It extends the life of the tax credit program for 10 more years. It expands it from $10 million a year to $45 million a year. Those are the two key ingredients. It's not a complicated bill, but I believe it's really important for the people of this area.
Senator Argall wants people to come and see what these plants have done and see the people the plants put to work in hopes it would change their mind and put this legislation into gear.
I know some of the people that work here. I know what I've seen. I mean, literally, they have taken mountains that were black and scarred and turned them green again. I've seen it done again and again and again. And in so doing, they've created a lot of energy. We'd like that process to continue. When I was still in the House, one of the secretaries of Environmental Resources testified that we were closer to the Declaration of Independence in time than we were to the end of our coal mine problem, our abandoned coal mine problem. We'd like to speed up that pace.
Coming up on Woodlawn Park's News Choice, your week in review. Plus, Jesus Christ Superstar The Rock musical is coming to the Phoenix Performing Arts Center. Details are coming up in Community and You. Stay with us.
It's Hemi from the family at All-American Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram in Tamaqua. I don't know about you, but these so-called sales advertisements really rough me up. At All-American, we have a no-sale policy every day. That's right, dealer invoice pricing and no hidden rebates that you don't qualify for. So stop in at All-American Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram sales spring event and let me take you for a walk around our lot.
It's okay that everybody ignores me when I drive. It's fine, because I get a safe driving bonus check every 6 months I'm accident-free. Because I don't use my cell phone when I'm driving, even though my family does and leaves me all alone. Here's something else. I don't share it with Mom. Right, Mom? I have a brand new putter you don't even know about. It's awesome.
Safe driving bonus checks only from Allstate. Switching to Allstate is worth it.
Visit your local Allstate agent, the McNeilis Agency in Hazleton at 1092 North Church Street, or in Hometown in the Hometown Village Square. Have your event with Whitetail, graduation, birthday, bachelor, reunion parties? They have the most tranquil backyard experience with beautiful mountains in the background. If your company or business wants a different alternative to a golf outing, they have outings that can accommodate you. You can have the entire facility to yourself. They will work with you to set up your day of events. Sporting clay competitions, trap and wobble trap games, skeet. After a day of shooting, you'll return to a meal designed for you. Call Mike at 570-535-6123 for available group options.
Welcome to Community and You, and today we're going to invite you to a theatrical performance that I can pretty much guarantee, have never seen before. First of all, the director. How are you, Lee?
I am fine, thank you.
Whatever made you decide that Jesus Christ Superstar was going to be done with an all-female cast?
Well, it was brought to my attention a couple years ago that there was an all-female concert that had happened. And my musical director, Jen Johnson-Hamer, looked at me and said, "Why can't we do that?" I said, "Why not? I mean, Phoenix is noted for doing things out of the box." So we decided to give it a shot. We were just waiting for the right year that we wouldn't be competing with a lot of different theater companies doing it.
Now, we want to let our viewers know that it's not done as a statement or anything like that.
No, we are not, trying to say Jesus was male or female. It's not even an argument. We are just showing that females do have the talent and want to portray their talent in some of the male roles.
Okay, so let's meet our other guest today.
Hi, Paula.
How are you, Michelle?
Good. Nice to see you.
And just so happens that when we're talking about talent, Judas?
Judas. Who would have thought?
Who would have thought Judas?
I don't know. And you know what? When I auditioned for this role, I just didn't really audition for any specific character, but, I think she got it right with me. She did a good job.
Well, the thing is, you have to tell everybody, this is actually your first?
My first play, yes. I had no aspirations of doing theater, certainly, live stage production. But what happened was this theater, the Phoenix PAC Theater, was my Wilkes-Barre leadership project. And after we finished the project, I fell in love with Lee and the theater and everybody there. It's such a great place. And she mentioned that she had this show coming up, all-female cast, Jesus Christ Superstar. Why don't you audition, Michelle? And I said, sure, okay, why not?
But
and
you
I
do
did.
sing.
I do sing, yes.
Yeah.
So that was part of it. I probably did a really weak audition.
No, a little bird whispered in my ear, you were very talented. So I needed to see
I
for
didn't even know that.
myself.
But
Yes.
oh my gosh, what a blessing it has been. And I'm just enjoying every minute of it. I'm truly loving it.
Now, again, I have to say, from seeing all of the performances of Jesus Christ Superstar, the Ted Neelys and the Yvonne Ellimans, and then we have the TV,
John Legend.
Right,
John
John Legend.
Legend and all that. You've got all these male parts, and you've got all these Caiaphas,
That's right.
So what do you do when you have women who traditionally don't have those lower ranges?
We did have to transpose like a couple of the songs, but these women are so talented. They have a very wide vocal range and are able to hit the lows and the highs.
Did you do anything to the script?
No,
No?
we did not change the script at all.
Wow.
Exactly as written.
So you turn out to be a little bit on the bad side.
Yeah. Bringing out my inner badass rock star. Can I say that word on TV? So it's fun. It's fun. I watched Brandon Dixon a lot in the John Legend television version, and that's kind of where I pulled it from, just watching him over and over again, and it just kind of came natural for some reason. Didn't know
Again, you never know where it's going to come from when you're doing theater. But the role of Jesus.
Kate Mangdon, she is simply outstanding. Amazing voice and really envelops the role. I could not have had a better Jesus and Judas together. The contrast between the two of them and the chemistry is just phenomenal.
And it's a very powerful production that, again, many people are familiar with. We're not even going to talk about the flogging scene. Because I get chills when I just when I just think about that. Exactly.
Yeah.
So where in Wyln?
The Phoenix Performing Arts Center. We have one more weekend coming up. We already performed one weekend, April 26th through the 28th. Our Friday and Saturday shows are at 8 p.m. and our Sunday matinee is at 2 p.m. And all tickets are $12.
And where is Phoenix?
On Main Street in Duryea, Pennsylvania.
And probably a good idea. We have all that information on the screen, including the phone number. Probably a good idea. So here we go.
Limited seating.
Limited seating.
Call the box office.
Here we
Reserve.
go. Judas, give us a couple of notes.
Really? Okay.
Absolutely.
Listen, Jesus, I don't like what I see. All I ask is that you listen to me. And remember, I've been your right-hand man all along.
Woo! I can see the face. I can see the face. Now we caught you off guard. Of course, it's never fair to do that without all the accoutrements. But I can see it in your face.
Yeah, thank you.
You've got that.
Her and Kate get very intense.
Yeah, we do. It's very emotional. One of the scenes when I get off stage, my heart is pounding out of my chest so hard. I actually run to a chair and just kind of fall apart for a minute before I can get myself back together, because you just give all of your energy.
And it's again a powerful show.
It is.
It's especially when you're dealing with cast members that obviously get along with a great director.
We're so lucky to have her. She's amazing. It's all to her, all thanks to her. This one right here.
Phoenix Performing Arts Center, Duryea, Main Street, coming up the weekend of the 26th, 27th, 28th. Be there and be here again on Community and You.
SJ Kowalski is your Mitsubishi Diamond Contractor. They can install a Mitsubishi electric Mr. Slim ductless heating and cooling system. Mr. Slim systems are designed to make any living space in your home inviting. You can have a different temperature control for every room in your home. The money-saving technology can save you 25 to 50% on your heating bill. For Mitsubishi, Renai, and trained comfort specialists, call SJ Kowalski at 570-455-2600.
All Care Home Care, providing quality in home care since 1986. Call and see how their team of licensed physical therapists, skilled nurses, speech, and occupational therapists can provide you with exceptional service in the comfort of your own home. They also offer dietitian, home health aide, and medical social worker services. You have a choice in your health care. For safe, friendly, qualified care, call All Care Home Care today and let their team begin taking care of you and your loved ones.
Do you like craft beer? Do you want to learn the right way to sample wine? How about visiting a restaurant that has a unique flavor? These are just some of the things we'll be featuring on our show. Wine, Hops, and Road Stops. Jeff Bonomo and his co-host, Alan Giannetti, welcome you into the world of craft beer, great wine, and good food. Wine, Hops, and Road Stops.
Monday, Hanover Township Police were investigating an accident on the former Cary Avenue Bridge in Hanover Township Saturday night. It happened just before 10 p.m. when a crash involving two vehicles and a teen on a bike occurred. The bridge was closed overnight as police in Hanover Township tried to determine what happened. Investigators brought in state troopers to reconstruct the crash. Tuesday, the mother of children that were found in deplorable conditions earlier this month was charged with one count of endangering welfare of children. 28-year-old Janae Blair covered her face as she left Judge Zola's office in Hazleton. According to police, they were called to North Poplar Street for a report of a small child not wearing any clothing in the middle of the street. Officers then found 4 additional children in the second-floor apartment, ranging in ages from 4 to 13, with no adult supervision. Police entered the home and found the floor covered in old clothing, trash, and debris. Police also found human feces, decomposing food, and insects both alive and dead. When asked where their mother was, the children said at work. Hazleton code officers condemned the apartment, and the children were placed in the custody of Children and Youth. Blair was unable to post $35,000 straight cash bail and was taken to the Luzerne County Prison. Wednesday, police from numerous local departments, as well as PA State Police and Special Emergency Response Teams, were on a scene of a standoff at a home in Nanticoke. According to reports, Nanticoke police went to a home in the 200 block of West Green Street around 11 a.m. to serve a mental health warrant on a man. Shortly after they arrived, the man pulled a pellet gun out and shot out his neighbor's security camera. Police said the man also had a crossbow and threatened officers. After the hour-long standoff, the man gave himself up without incident. He was taken to a local hospital for an involuntary mental health commitment. Thursday, a suspect in an Edwardsville homicide was arrested in Virginia. United States Marshals captured 20-year-old Devin Cunningham in Fairfax, Virginia. Cunningham is one of 4 accused of stabbing 71-year-old Joseph Monka in Edwardsville last week. 3 other suspects, including Monka's granddaughter, are locked up in a Luzerne County prison. Cunningham will be transported back to Luzerne County. Friday, the Heights Terrace Pharmacy was burglarized in the early morning hours. According to owner and pharmacist John Keegan, the business was broken into shortly after 3 a.m. The suspect or suspects took a large amount of narcotics and some cash. The phone lines to the pharmacy were also cut. The pharmacy was open for business today, while police are currently investigating the incident. This has been your Week in Review, brought to you by All American Auto Group.
It's going to be a big celebration at PNC Field in Moosic tonight. The stadium will be celebrating its 30th anniversary. Back on April 26, 1989, it was Lackawanna County Stadium's Red Barons, which affiliated with the Phillies. It was the first time in some 40 years that pro ball was back in the area. Tonight, some of those who brought it all about will be on hand at the stadium. Due to the forecast, a renaming ceremony for the road leading into the stadium has been moved until tomorrow. It will be named for one individual who was instrumental at the time, John McGee Way. Wyln TV will be hosting 2 debates, 1 council forum, and a special school board election report. First, Wyln TV will host a Hazleton mayoral debate for the Democratic candidates Tuesday, May 7th, live at 7 p.m. Then Thursday, May 9th, the Republicans will square off live at 7 p.m. On May 14th, Hazleton City Council candidates will join us for a council forum live at 7 p.m. and will feature all 6 candidates running for the 2 open seats. And finally, on May 16th, WYLN TV will air a special WYLN report with all the Hazleton area school board candidates. Once again, WYLN TV is taking the lead in bringing you all the information you'll need for elections, so you're informed when Election Day rolls around May 21st. That's the news. Remember, you can get news updates on our WYLN News Facebook page. Stay with us. A look at today's weather is next here on WYLN TV.
Hi, I had a very minor fender bender tonight in an unreasonably narrow fast food drive-thru lane. Don't worry, I've